What's up guys, I just wrapped up editing a short film that I shot for my friend Sean Williams' poem, Brookfield Village. The opening scene in this film establishes the three characters and a brief conflict that is seemingly shrugged off by Sean. After this shoulder bump, things go on as if nothing happened, and the second scene from inside the corner store begins. The opening two shots here are security camera footage that is meant to subtly foreshadow an event that'll occur later on in the video. This is because security cam footage is only reviewed if something has happened on camera, or to reveal a timeline of events that led up to an incident. The rest of the scene seems kind of unnecessary at this point, but innocent. Why would the audience care about Sean buying Skittles in Arizona? This is because these symbols are important to establish because they help to amplify and add a lot of depth to a line in the poem that comes later on in the film. This scene also helps to continue to move the audience away from the conflict that just occurred because of the normalcy of buying Arizona and candy. The main character Sean is completely unbothered by the conflict, so are we. Then the poem begins as Sean walks through scenes that clearly establish the location, which is the title of this poem. Things appear very normal, but the mood very clearly shifts as the lines of the poem are heard by the audience. There's a very heavy undertone that starts to come through at this point in the film. At the line, "We call them Trayvons," the symbols of Arizona and Skittles reappear and are emphasized by sound. Although originally these were symbols of innocence and normalcy that moved us away from a conflict, they're now a lot deeper than that when accompanied by this line in the poem. And it's at this point that the security footage and these two symbols starts to sort of allow the audience to connect the dots. Even though things at this point still kind of feel normal, you get a sense that they can change in an instant. And then the final couple of scenes rely really heavily on sound design, things like the city sounds and sirens, to sort of keep the audience on edge and sort of signal to them that something might be about to happen. And then finally, the final word of the poem is delivered with a gunshot sound effect to sort of pack that final punch. And then from here, to kind of conclude the film, we fade in and out to dazed recollections of the moments that happened throughout this film that led to this event. We go all the way back to that initial conflict that was seemingly nothing, but is now clearly something. And this leaves all of the dots connected, but a lot to unpack.